Hello and welcome to another Wraggy's beer review. So today we're going over to Bridbrewer and Taproom over in Bridlington, hence the Bridbrewer bit. It wasn't last October, was it? It was the October before now. Was it that? I'm trying to think when it was. Was it last October? Oh yeah, last October. Must have been. Yeah, we haven't been going on that many holidays. I'm just trying to figure out my holidays now. Yeah, so we went over, me and the happy drinkers, my wife, Tracy, Andy, Angela, Lisa, Glenn, and the girls, and my son. So I went over to Filey for 4 days. The worst internet ever, but there you go. And we finally made it. A good friend of mine, Liam Rusco, told me about this brewery called in Bridlington, and by chance that day it was chucking it down with rain, a bit like today to be fair, but there you go, you can't win them all, can you? And yeah, we managed to get over to Bridbrewer and Taproom, walked in, and there was a lovely act of kindness by a chap sat there, bought a guy obviously down on his luck, maybe ex-army, you never know. I bought my beer, and I think he bought something else as well, to be fair, and it was a lovely kindness. And, you know, kindness in this world is something that we all need to be more of. And that was the first day I went. Had King Street IPA, I think it was that anyway, on cask from there, and bought beers home, and that started the friendship with Bridbrewer and Taproom. There has been quite the number of Wraggy beers. Wraggy's Hoppy and Nutty, Wraggy's Date with Fate, and I'm sure there's been a couple more as well. Raspberry Ripple, Plum for a Chum, and then this one, Wraggy's Land of Infusion. I've still got I still need to get it put in. I've still got the Caricature, and obviously safely in its case, and I've still got that jumper. And there we are, Mr. Wraggy Beer Review. Take the hat off. And yeah, isn't that good? Apart from the fact I look like Chinese as I'm looking at myself in the mirror, but there you go. So still there, still. I do need to get it in a case at some stage, to be fair. So this beer, let's crack open the beer first, and we'll talk about the journey, because there has been a journey. Oh, it's cold in this shed. So Wraggy's Land of Infusion is an 8.1% ABV beer, so we'll give it a 4. Now it has been sat in the car, so if it is bottle conditioned, it may have been chucked around a bit. Nice bit of smoke, nice bit of a head on there, light tan head. There we go, so we'll put that there. Looks like a lovely impy. So I'll read it first, what it says. Wraggy's Land of Infusion, a robust dark fruitcake flavour, infused with spirit of Old Peculiar and yeast. Brewed at Bridbrewer and Taproom, December the 13th, 2023. I've got a year date on it. And so funnily enough, I got a message. I know Mr. Bridbrewer and Taproom, Stuart was on about coming to the Star Inn in December first off, and that didn't transpire for whatever reason. Everyone's got And then I remember him saying he was going to come up in January, and to be honest, me and the wife were both ill at Christmas. We fell ill on Christmas Day. We were ill up until and after New Year, laying on the settee. Neither of us very well. I did beer reviews, but I wasn't very well at all. It wasn't COVID, but it was a blooming hard cold. And I remember getting a message from Bridbrewer and Taproom about a beer at the Star Inn. So I said to Andy, because his daughter works at the Star Inn, Alex, and I says, unless you know, I couldn't remember where I got the message. So I got this message, but I couldn't remember where. And I said, I think there might be a bottle of beer waiting for me at the store in. So anyway, he went, picked up this said bottle of beer. Just turn my notifications down. There we go. Yeah, picked up said bottle of beer. And there's been some things that are not for the internet anyway. His cat and forgetfulness, and you know, it gets all of us. And then he managed to get it to our friend Lisa, another of the happy drinkers. And then it's been about another 5 or 6 days on to get it to me. So I've got it first night in the tap room, Wraggy's tap room, and yeah, and I'm here. So let's have a drink. 8.1%. It's a Thursday night. Do I care? Do I eckers? Oh, beer's a beer. Cheers. Oh, I smell that fruitcake on the aroma. Oh, I've got a salivating. Ooh. Now, Spirit of All Peculiar. I'm not actually sure what that is, if it's a whiskey or not. And this is where having my phone handy is great, because I can. My phone's not handy, but handy. Yeah. Spirit of Old Peculiar. Theakstons Spirit of Old Peculiar is a pale gold coloured, beautifully smooth, well balanced and mellow spirit with subtle hints of cherry and banana. With added vanilla, infusions of oak shavings from our cooperage in Masham. Rightio. So that's interesting. A bit of a Theakstons and Bridbrewer and Taproom collab. And there's another reason for a little bit of further chat. Definitely getting a slight oakiness from this. Definitely getting the fruitcake element. And as the air gets to it. So, September 26th, that weekend, we have booked to go to Filey. And to go back to Bridbrewer and Taproom. We also want to trek out to, well, I personally do anyway. Whether it'll happen or not, there's another thing. Just because I want to go somewhere, don't mean the wife wants to go somewhere, and our friends want to go somewhere. But you know, you can but sow the seed. As a gardener, I'm good at sowing seeds, and got my hollyhock seeds there. And reminds me of some seeds in the house I ain't gone to. But anyway, back to the beer. So we're going over to Bridbrewer and Taproom that day. And we may be brewing, as long as if it still goes ahead, you know, things change, stuff happens, you know. But at the moment, we may be doing a double brew in the Goodfellows tap room, so that would be amazing. I'm tempted to bring some of these Wraggy golden ale bottles so we can put them on the shelf, you know, just to have a Wraggy section there. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? But yeah, and obviously when I'm there, I'm going to be bringing back. I'm going to go and buy whatever I can to bring back to Nottingham to review in my, you know, in my tap room. But while I'm there, obviously, videos, if I'm allowed to, obviously, reviews of whatever's on cask or keg. I'm not sure if it does keg. But while I'm there, you know, and if the place is open and everybody else pulls in, there'll be a crowd of us and it'll be a laugh. And, you know, if I'm there, come and say hello, you know. Personally, I want to see what all the beers taste like on cask. Bottle's one thing, cask is another beast altogether. as we all know in the world of beer, you know, stuff on cask is and I've been watching, obviously, on Facebook, the growth of the Bridbrewer and Taproom, and the support from the people of Bridlington and obviously further afield. And it's lovely to see, you know, and for me, you know, supporting your local breweries, keeping that dream alive of having your own little brewery, your own little tap room. It's an amazing thing. And for a lot of people, it doesn't happen. You know, a lot of breweries are going bust. And is there a reason why they're going bust? Is the beer not good enough? Are there too many overheads? Are there too many staff? Too many people there doing, you know, nothing? And you see that. You do see that. You see that in all firms, don't you? We see it on Nottingham City Council. Waste millions and millions, and then they give the head of the chief executive officer a 10 grand pay rise. I mean, if that isn't the biggest kick in the nether regions to the people of Nottingham, I won't know what. No wonder they've got commissioners coming, although it looks like we're going to be paying 10% extra on our council tax this year, which is absolutely disgusting in a cost of living crisis. But hey ho. Let's talk about the beer. So yeah, so there's the plans for September. You know, looking forward to meeting the regulars who go to Bridbrewer and Taproom. I don't know what will happen that day, how long we'll be there, if we're getting dropped off by one of the wives, or one of us is going to take a car down and then the rest of the crew will get a lift down, because we've got a dog as well, dog in tow. She'll be coming, Pepper, with the eyelashes. Bless her, little cocker spaniel that we got. So yeah, so anyway, cheers all. 330ml bottle, 8.1%. Thought I got a hint of coffee then for the just brief moment. And it's lovely to see businesses, you know. I mean, it is tough, especially in the winter months, being supported. Summer months, you expect an influx of people into Bridlington. But in the winter months, you know, when things are tough and there's obviously not the tourist element there, caravan element. So you're basically relying on regulars and people who go to Bridlington for whatever reason. And it's good to see that, you know, the support. I mean, obviously in Bridlington, I thought there was a Wetherspoons. I remember actually sitting in the Wetherspoons. But obviously they don't allow dogs in, which is a stupid move in my opinion, but there you go. And I do remember that the good fellow had a bigger kit, so he's classed as a nano brewer, but he had also had another kit, and that'd be interesting for in time to have casks that you know, make it towards this end of the woods. That'd be interesting. Only problem with that is getting them back. That's the problem with casks, isn't it? Unless you drive down, it's a trek. I mean, it's a good 2-hour journey or whatever it was, 2 or 3 hour journey up to Filey. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. We've got quite a few holidays booked this year. We're literally in 3 weeks going to Cleethorpes. Yeah, I've never been to Cleethorpes, so I don't know what to expect. I know there used to be a theme park there, but it's obviously been and gone. The UK is devoid of decent theme parks now. We're stuck to, you know, a lot less than what we used to. I mean, I understand people go abroad, but I haven't been abroad since before COVID, and to be honest, I'm just not interested in it either. Regardless of what money I've got spare to go abroad, I'm just not interested. You know, the world's a crazy place. So, not through me, because I'd have drank this the minute I got it, as I have done tonight. But through a strange set of circumstances, it's had another 6 weeks to age. And obviously beer, I mean, as a home brewer, I know that beer, after a certain amount of time, you know, gains with age, you know, the flavour into vanilla, touch of cherry there, certainly getting a bit of oak, certainly getting like a fruitcake taste going off. Quite a complex beer, really. 8.1%. I could drink a fistful of these, but that's just me, you know, being a bit greedy on the ABV front. And yeah, no wonder I get bollockins. Although, to be fair, I've actually lowered my ABV. I probably still drink more than what I'm supposed to. Probably still drink a lot more than what I'm supposed to. If you look at the 2 units a day rubbish that they come out with, 2 units a day, that's less than that's basically a pint a day of a decent beer. Nah, look at yourself. You think to yourself, pint a day? Are you joking? Probably less for ladies as well, you know. I'm feeling the ABV now. I can feel it now. Couldn't feel it to start off with at all, but yeah, just starting to get that kick. This bottle will sit on the beer wall. Can't understand why. I will, when I go over to the tap room, grab as many Wraggy beer bottles as I can. Obviously, I pay for them. And obviously I've got my Wraggys Ragnify. I've got a can of the Ragnify sat over there for the good fellow to sample himself. And you know, it's I will on the channel get people who drink a Wraggy beer, whether it be like that one or future Wraggy beers, and certainly Bridbrewer and Taproom Wraggy beers, to, you know, let me tag me in somehow, and so I can share it on my page and share people drinking Wraggy beers. I think it's great, you know. It's a person who's a beer reviewer who's quite normal, and you know, there's nothing, you know, I'm exactly the same as everybody else. I have exactly the same anxieties, and I have a lot of anxieties, and not just booze related anxieties either, but I have a lot of anxiety. It is what it is. I can't, you know, some things you just can't shake in life, but I love the world of beer, and I've got great friends across the world in beer, from breweries to beer fans to beer reviewers, you know, and so on. And you know, it's lovely because at the moment the brewery trade is really struggling with duty and things like that, and I'm looking forward to September. Couldn't come quick enough for me, although I don't want to get through the summer too quickly because I'm freezing. It's been a long cold winter as it is. I'm wet, and a very wet winter, you know. We need that balance where it's dry but still quite mild, not freezing cold. We don't want the frosts. That's the last thing we want. Now I am getting the kick from it. Whew. That's got some poke to it, that has. You'll see this on Friday night. I've got to upload it tonight, so you'll not see it tonight. But Friday night's beer review. You know, good to go back to Bridbrewer and Taproom. A massive thank you for Stuart for. I assume he popped into the Star Inn on his travels, dropped a beer off, and it'd be good to go up there and certainly get. Well, my plan is to get every single one of his beers that's in bottles that I can, and bring the whole lot back and review them over a time. Certainly the ones I've not had before, anyway, or maybe some of the ones that I really liked, you know. What I love about Bridbrewer and Taproom is it's not just about Wraggy beers, obviously, which is very kind, but it's about honouring. You know, there was a fellow who passed away, other people, and it makes a community brewery. It's like a community brewery. People who come in, friends of the brewery, and it's lovely to see. I mean, I got that from the one day that me and Andy went in, and our families showed up. That what this brewery is about. It's about the community of Bridlington, and that's amazing. You know, like my own beer reviews. It's never just about me. It's about the world of beer and what we get from it. There's more to beer than just getting drunk. It's about the experience, taste, aroma, you know, and all that. But then again, it's about making friends. It's so important. The world of beer reviews. When I'm feeling down and I fall out, you know, I have moments where I want to walk away from beer reviews, and then I get remembered by people come up to me and say, "Your beer reviews did this for me. Your beer reviews saved me from a very dark moment." And even in times where I'm suffering from dark moments, little things like that mean so much. Going to a beer festival the other week, Upmore Beer Festival. I was there at the beer festival. A chap came up to me. I didn't know who he was. And he shook my hand straight away and says, "I've got a t-shirt for you." Straight away, I gathered who he was. He was the owner of Byron's Rest and Micro Pub in Upnall. And he says, "What size are you?" And people generally misconcept the fact that I'm actually a medium. And they think I'm a large or an extra large. And I'm actually quite slim. Yeah, because I work bloody hard. I might drink, but I work hard to get rid of the drink. A little bit of the belly, but who hasn't these days? And it's kindness like that. And then literally yesterday, I also met him at Upnall Beer Festival. He came around the house yesterday. Great British Pub Crawl. His site's gone viral. His Facebook page, 26,000 followers. Bloody hell. I ain't even hit 1,000 yet. And but what he's doing, he's visiting pubs all around the country, having a beer in each pub, giving his little take on each pub. And he's a nice guy as well. And I've not met his good lady yet, but I dare say we'll bump into each other at some stage. And again, top class bloke. Bit like me, promoting, you know, going out your way to promote the world of beer. And, you know, the beer reviews mean a lot to me in a lot of ways because it helps me chill me out and all that business. But, yeah. In any case, let's... now the aroma's really kicked in. You've got to let it warm up. Let it warm up. Let that beer breathe. When it warms up, that's when everything starts to flow out. The difference between cold and warm is quite a complex beer. Would I drink it again? Oh yes. Out of 5 for me, good 4.4 out of 5 for me. And that is it from this beer review. Looking very much forward to September, and looks like a bag up the house. Thank you for watching. See you soon.